Meteorologist Diane Phillips with your Monday forecast. And of course, sometimes Monday doesn't come all that easy, and this one was no exception to that rule. We had snow showers earlier today, and you can see the cloud cover just left over. Winter clouds going to be the name of the game for today, but still that winter scene. Though we had temperatures that were above freezing yesterday, you'll still see plenty of that white snow sitting here across downtown and further down into Wood County as well. Looking at Doppler radar, you are going to find that we still have some snow showers that are working through. We're finding them mainly south of I-80, and those are going to continue to push on through. I'm also watching this band into mid-Michigan to see if that's going to try to, well, sink a little bit into southeast Michigan. So just a few things that we're monitoring. But once this system pushes on out, then we actually have dry weather for much of this work week. So though we had the slippery start with roadways this morning, you're going to find that the afternoon turns out to be quite nice for us. Though we have quite a bit of cloud cover, at least the snow showers do push out. So you'll find even around dinner time tonight some improvements. Of course, roadways with that sun up have been receiving quite a bit of help. Salt also doing the trick for us, but you will find that some clouds are going to be here for the afternoon, and it'll be a little bit of a chillier feeling. We'll talk about temperatures coming up, but really noticing some cooler temperatures as we head into tomorrow morning. We're going to find for some of us the single digits to start out tomorrow. It'll be very cold because we don't have that cloud blanket. So you're actually going to find that a lot of that heat escapes back up and it's not kept close to the surface, just like when you have that blanket on your bed. The clouds do the same thing for us. So that's why tomorrow morning is going to be a little bit cooler. But on the other hand, we're going to have bright sun for the majority of our Tuesday. Though towards the evening around sunset, you'll notice some cloud cover starting to move in. At least we finally have some sunglasses weather. So that'll be a nice finish here to January. But it'll be a little bit cold. So hopefully we can keep some of that sun in. I'm not anticipating much as far as sun as we get to the middle of the week. Tuesday looks to be the best, but still watching our sunshine tracker to keep some of these bright sunny skies as we head into the month of February. Of course, though, we have a little bit more of a busier pattern and we have the snow showers on radar. So have the WTOL 11 weather app open and going, that hourly forecast, and even the daily tab. You're going to be watching that because temperatures are a little bit down and then up when we look at that full 10-day stretch. Even looking at some of our temperatures to come, you're going to find through today that we're just around that 30 degrees, and then southeast Michigan cooling out into those single digits before we warm up into the teens. Another cool night then Wednesday morning, and then by lunchtime still trying to recover from some of the cooler temperatures that we've had. But Tuesday going to be the coldest day of the month, as you're going to find that temperatures are going to be around 21 degrees, though still these numbers trying to hide some of that data here. You are going to find Thursday is going to be a little bit of a jump back into these darker blue colors through the weekend. And then as we get into next calendar week, temperatures are back into the 30s, even monitoring 41 degrees by next Tuesday. So you're going to notice that we, though, have one of our coolest stretches of winter so far, that is here for this work week. Next weekend, this weekend into next week, we start to see a little bit of a change to get us back to normal. But what is normal? Well, we're still not quite there. Lows this morning were only into the upper 20s when we should typically be right around 20 degrees. High temperatures should be in the mid 30s. We're, for many of us, going to be in the mid to upper 20s. So lows on the warmer side, highs on the colder side. But that's just what we're having to work with. And nothing as far as records, but I at least noticed that the recent 2013 and 2019 for your high and low records, those were the years that they were set respectively. Another thing to keep in mind, though, is also our sunrise, because that was a big component for us. Even though we had the cloudy skies, still once that sun came up, it did help local roadways. So we started to see some improvements earlier this morning around 8 a.m. And then even through the day, you're going to notice that that sunset is at 5:48. So even getting closer to the 6 o'clock hour. So that'll help to keep those roadways, as they're going to be, well, on the wet side, at least travelable. But slick conditions as far as roadways doesn't look very promising in the forecast for us. Yes, we have the lighter snow showers for today, but much of this week the forecast is quiet, hoping to bring some sun in these days. You'll find temperatures on Thursday around 34. Otherwise, though, we have 20s here. Don't forget tomorrow, hats, gloves, you're going to be using them because we do have some of the coolest air set for that day. And then through the weekend, we're watching Sunday for some rain and snow chances to be in the forecast to go along with temperatures that warm back up. You will find, though, towards the later half of this forecast that we're watching a system to move in. With us watching temperatures above average, or excuse me, above freezing, you're going to notice that some rain and snow going to be possible within that mixture of a storm. So something to keep an eye on. Of course, we'll keep you updated right here on WTOL 11 Plus and also on the WTOL 11 weather app.